So this is a video I never really thought I would be making, nor never hoped I would make, but alas, here we are. Now I'm gonna kind of do a too long didn't read version of this first before I really get into this. Basically, I don't really want this anymore. With life, I don't really want to do YouTube right now anymore. There are some other things that I would rather be doing. There are some other things I want with life, and I am, for the lack of a better word, quitting. I do intend to do this again in the future. See this as more of a very, very long break. I do want to do YouTube in the future. It still is my dream, and it has been this entire time throughout this channel. But right now, like I said, there's some shit going on. There's some things I want to go do, but there are some things I would rather be doing with my life right now. So yeah, too long didn't read version. Have some other things going on that I want to attend to. Going to be taking a break from YouTube for a very long time. I do intend on coming back eventually, but it's going to be a while. But basically, this is it for quite some time. Might be a few months, it might be a year, it might be longer than that. I don't really know. And I feel so damn sad making this video. I apologize. I'm not trying to be a huge downer. Just, I've been doing this for 3 years, and it's been so much fun. There's so many of you that have done amazing things in this community, who've just been there, been supportive, have watched all of my videos, especially those that go and watch my old shit. You guys have made cool things for me. One of the last videos I did, one of you made a mod for me in Skyrim. There's been fan art. It's been so fucking cool. And I hate to just kind of toss this away, but I guess that's sort of the short version out of the way. And I'm not usually, this is gonna be weird for me, I'm usually a pretty private person for the most part. I don't usually share personal things going on with anybody publicly. I'll usually share shit going on with like a close friend or two. I don't usually talk about personal things going on or what's going on in my life. So if this seems a little bit awkward the way I'm going to say all of this or kind of deliver all this, I really apologize. Like I said, I don't usually a pretty private person, and it's gonna be weird as fuck talking about like a bunch of personal shit. But I figure I'm making a video about going away, and I'm probably gonna be gone for a year more, maybe not even come back. I don't know. I figure at least like I owe it to you guys to do something a little bit more personal. As weird as it sounds, all of this, and don't worry, I know this is gonna be a shit story and it's gonna be confusing. Bear with me. This all starts about 2 years ago, maybe even 3. For about 2 or 3 years, my parents have been For about 2 or 3 years, my parents haven't been well with each other. I don't really know a better way to put it. It hasn't been horrible, but for about 2 or 3 years, they just have not gotten along well. Things have not been good. And over the course of this past year, me and my family have been dealing with them separating. And to give you kind of an idea of it, two parents in a family separating is a pretty fucking big deal any day of the week. In my family, there's me and I have 8 siblings. So you kind of, to give you an idea how much of a clusterfuck this entire thing has been. So that's been going on, and shit has been bad for about 2 or 3 years. The reason I'm actually moved out of my family's house, despite not being ready to, is because of the fact things were getting bad and me and my dad were starting to fight. And my mom was like, okay, we need to get you out of here. So as you know, about I think it's been about 4 months ago. It's last October I moved out. I started doing YouTube kind of full time. It wasn't fully covering my expenses. It was mainly my parents like paying for shit, but they just got me out of the house because things were bad. Me and my dad really were not getting along. And my mom was just kind of like, you know what, dude? We need to get you out of the house. We need to get you away from all this shit because this is gonna get bad. Like what kind of sparked this instance? Like my mom and dad were out on the porch. I was out there with them. They were like fighting and arguing, and I don't remember what had happened, but my dad was being like a complete ass to her, and I do not remember exactly what the argument was about, but I remember like saying something very it was rude. I don't remember what it was, but it was rude and disrespectful, the thing I said towards my dad. And he was like holding a cup of water at the time, filled up, and he like threw it at my face, and I got up and I was gonna punch him, and he threatened to call the police on me. So after that point, my mom was kind of like, dude, look, just let us pay for you. I know you're not ready yet, but let's just get you the fuck out of the house. And I've been moved out since. But what I mean by I wasn't ready to get out of the house, here's what I mean. As of the time I'm making this video, I am not finished with high school, and I do not have a driver's license. And I'm moved out not really having any way to go get a job or make money or anything other than just me fucking around with YouTube and my parents paying for me to do shit. And what's going on now, things are a lot better. It's almost freaky how much of a different person my father is now. And I was visiting last weekend, visiting my parents, and my roommate messages me. I was supposed to kind of still live here for another 2 or 3 months, maybe until I went back with my parents to finish up school, get my driver's license, get my life going. And very last minute, our landlord decided they weren't going to renew our lease. So basically, I am moving out tomorrow. Within a week's notice, I'm moving out going back to my parents' place. And I kind of see this as an opportunity to do what I was going to do when I was younger that I didn't get an opportunity to do. Like, I hate that I'm 18 and I don't have a driver's license or don't even know how to drive. And the whole damn reason for this is because my fucking family was in so much goddamn chaos that I couldn't like actually get to go out and learn to do it. Like, my mom is like Mom, I love you, but like she can't teach you to drive. She like panics and freaks the fuck out. And me and my dad were on bad terms. So when I was 16, it's like I remember specifically 8 weeks in a row, every single weekend when he was home, I would ask him to take me driving. Every single time he told me he would take me and teach me how to, drive. The thing is, we live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. If I wanted to be able to learn how to drive and be able to practice it and shit, I needed one of my parents to go out and take me. It's not like I could go to a driving school for it or something. I mean, we're like probably a good 15-minute drive anyway from the nearest town. So 8 weeks in a row that I asked him to go teach me to drive and all that shit. He would tell me to do it, and it never happened, and I just stopped asking because me and him started fighting and we just weren't going well. So because of like everything that happened and how fucking chaotic it's been, my parents separating and all the focus in life going on that, like I said, I never learned to drive. I still haven't finished high school, and I'm almost done. I'm taking the route of doing GED, and I've done like 1 or 2 of the tests out of 4. So it's like I just need to go and like do 2 or 3 little tests, and then they give me my diploma, and it's good. It's not like I'm like a whole year behind or anything, but it's still bad. I hate that I'm sitting here 18 fucking years old. I don't have my high school diploma. I don't have my driver's license. I barely even fucking know how to drive, and it bothers me. But situation is now, like I said, things at home are much better. My mom and dad are actually getting along. My dad has changed so much, it's scary. And I'm going to be moving back in. First things first, I'm going to be finishing high school. I'm going to be getting my GED. Me and my dad are actually, like I said, getting along. So I'm going to be asking him to teach me to drive. We're going to be doing that. And if not, I'm either going to have him teach me and get me to get my license, or I'm going to go to like a school, and then I'm going to work a job and live with them for a bit and get a savings going. So that's why I want to just leave this be. And it's not like I can't do YouTube when I go back home and I'm doing all these other things. It's not that at all. It's more about focusing on the person I want to be. I'm not who I want to be right now. I'm not proud, like I said, of being 18, almost 19. I'm turning 19 this year, and not knowing how to drive, not having finished school, not having ever worked a normal job. YouTube is the only job that I've had, and although it has made me a decent amount of money, it's not a proper job. Like with this, I'm not able to be the person that I want to be, and that's my main thing. That's what I want to do. I'm going back home. I'm going to be living with them for a few months again, finishing school, learning to drive, getting a job, hopefully getting a savings account going, and becoming the person that I want to be. I so fucking badly just want to be on my own and like not be burdening my parents anymore. I so desperately want to be making my own way. I want to be finished with school. I want to have a job. I want to be my own damn person. And I have for a very long time. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't want to be having YouTube distract me. I don't want to be something I'm doing right now. I want to get these things out of the way that I didn't get to do or didn't get to finish because of the absolute clusterfuck that was my family for this past year or two. And things still aren't completely okay. Things are still rough, but at least there's like a peace between my family right now. And yeah, I apologize if the way I've worded all of this is completely confusing, or I've been all over the place, or I've just expressed it very awkwardly. Last week I had just a sit down, and I really thought cause I've been so fucking stressed lately with like everything going on, just deciding what I want to do, how I want to move forward. I just really sat down and thought, like, asked myself like straight up, like, what do I want from life right now? What is it I want to finish? What is it what I want to do? And like YouTube just isn't in the picture right now. It's not something I want to do right now. I want to do it again in the future, and I want to give it a proper go. I've been doing this for 3 years, but the entire time I haven't done it right. I've been just a video here, a video there. When I come back, I'm going to do this right. I want to keep a schedule. I want to own it. So I guess don't go anywhere unless you want to. I will be back. It's going to be a while, but I suppose that concludes this video. Yeah. That's what's going on with me. Anyway, I doubt very many people even got to this point in the video, so anybody who did, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my ridiculous videos. Thank you to everyone who's just, like I said, been here. There's some people who are still here that have been here since like the start, and it's a little ludicrous. But yeah, that's that. Thank you. You all have been amazing. This isn't the full end. I will be coming back. Don't know when. But if you're still sticking around and still looking out for my uploads, when I come back, I want to do this right. Thank you all so much for your support over the 3 years that I've been doing this. You guys are amazing. I look forward to doing this again in the future. I'll see you guys all later.